cheek, by kissing her onto her cheek, and your little daughter doesn't want to do it, then you have to allow her to say no. Because this girl is going to end up like a stripper and living on the streets. Of course not. But this girl will later on have troubles to set boundaries when it comes to physical touch. And it is, when you hear me speaking now, you probably, maybe not, but some of you might roll your eyes and think, that's so like minor, and she should be greeting her aunt like everybody else is doing. But it is not. I tell you, it is not. You have to give even your partner in a romantic relationship the space and room to say no to things that are totally weird for you and don't make sense. Let's go back to the example with a child who grew up with a mother who's scared of spiders. That child will have difficulties living with a person who absolutely loves spiders. Yet they will have to find common grounds where one person understands the other, and then it can be fine. But you can't just tell the other person to do something if they don't want to. So this is boundary setting, which is a huge topic for me still. And I want to talk about it more in the future. But that is it for today. It is how honestly, authentically can you show up in the world, not because of others, but because of yourself. How good do you feel when relating to other people? Do you feel invaded quickly? Do you feel abundant? No, how do you feel? Rejected quickly? Do you feel frustrated quickly? What is it that that is your thing when it comes to relationships? We all have a thing. And with healthy relationships, it's useless or needless to say, your immune system is great. You're resilient. You're creative. You want to go out there and shine and help others. When your relationship are frustrating and not nurturing, and you just feel the need to manipulate in order to have your needs met, then it sucks life energy out of you, and then you get sick and you get vulnerable. So this is why it is so important for me to talk about this with you when it comes to well-being, because relationships are life. This was episode 5 of the Borealis Experience. If you liked it, if you feel like you learned something from it, or my voice was soothing you, made you feel less alone, please share, please subscribe. It would mean the world to me. And in episode 6, I will talk about your history. Although I don't know your history, I know we all have a story that we tell ourselves that might be extremely limiting at times, and I will show you, give you tools on how you can change that and live a free, content life. I'm sending my love out there. Thank you for spending time with me today. I'll talk to you very soon again. Bye-bye. Your host, Aurora. Hello, this is the Borealis Experience, and this will be the first meditation I will be posting. I'm very excited because it might serve you greatly in being more resilient, being more at peace with yourself. And it is my friend Adriana who requested a guided meditation. Thank you so much for asking me to do this. So let's get started. This first meditation is a meditation for people who don't like meditating. People who feel they are too restless and a waste of time, and what does it help anyways? Because that has been me for the longest times. I have friends who kept telling me, come on, try yoga, try meditation, it might help you. And I just had this huge resistance to meditation, and a couple of things helped me to try it out, to keep trying. And now I'm at a place where I don't have as much resistance to it anymore. It still takes me some energy to overcome myself, but I realize it serves me more than not doing it. So that's why I want to share it with you today. Just give it a try, be patient with yourself, and surrender to your heart and soul. So what I want you to do is not be driving a car, a bicycle, or operating machinery. Best would be if you are at home or in a safe place, sitting down. You can also lay down if sitting is not what you want to do right now. There's very different kinds of meditations. There's meditations where we visualize. There's meditations where I just take you on a trip through your body, and many, many more. You can be even walking when you meditate, or you can be queuing at the bank or in a grocery store. You can be in your car. But I think the easiest way to start out meditating is when you are at home in a place where there's limited distractions. So you'll be sitting or laying down. Now when you're sitting, I want you to imagine your pelvis, or you can even put your hands on your pelvis, and you try to imagine it's a muesli bowl that you can kind of spill out, and you can bring it back. So you'll be doing, when you feel your sit bones, you'll be kind of massaging them into the ground and feel them on both sides. And you can slightly tip your pelvis to the front of the room, as if that muesli bowl was going to spill out a little bit of the milk. And when you do that movement without any big effort, your upper body is straight, without big muscle tension, without having to think a lot about chest out, chin in, blah, blah, blah. Just try to correct the position of your spine through your pelvis. And then maybe roll your shoulders up and back. And have the chin slightly tucked in a comfortable way. Now your hands, you can have your hands palm down, resting on your thighs, which is a more grounding sensation. Or you can have them palm up to the ceiling, open to the ceiling, which makes you more open to receive. So whatever feels right for you today. I would just have my hands palm down. And then just see what happens in your mind. I love to call it the monkey mind, because when we're trying to meditate, the monkey mind is most active. Maybe it comes up with ideas like, I don't want to sit like this. I want to lay down. Then try to resist it. Maybe it comes up with a to-do list. Oh, this is what I would like to do instead of sitting here. Maybe it's another urge. Maybe it's like, oh my God, I just realized I have to send out that email. I should do it right now before I forget. Or maybe it's physical sensations that come up. Like you're hungry, you're thirsty. And the trick when you start meditating is that you notice these thoughts. You acknowledge them, you see them, and then you let them flow away. Because maybe you set a timer of 5 minutes, and you know 5 minutes is not going to hurt you at all, or anything in your daily life, to just put aside for yourself. And then I want you to notice your breath. Maybe you can now put a hand on your belly, on your sternum, on your heart. And just notice where your breath is going. Is it calm and soothing? Or is it shallow and excited? Maybe you can even feel your heartbeat. Now feel the air entering your nose, and it's cool. And the further you draw it inside of your body, it gets warmer. When you exhale, you can choose to exhale through your nose or very gently through your mouth. Very good. And now maybe your mind is back to the to-do list, to the things that you should be doing, or maybe you had a fight and you want to resolve it, or you want to be mad. Just notice for 5 minutes, just look at it from bird's perspective and let it go. And then you tune in to your breath again. Cool air coming in, warm air entering your chest, and then also warm air being exhaled. Very good. I haven't set a time on yet. I just see the time running on my phone here. And I think this gave you enough of a taste of what meditation can feel like. For me, meditation is more about a feeling that you are capable, powerful to create without anything from the outside. You just work from the inside. And the thoughts, you put them in the back seat, because they rule our life most of the time. And in meditation, you're trying to switch the positions. Your heart, your breathing, that calm energy that you have deep inside of you is now at the steering wheel. And your racing thoughts are just there to be noticed. Beautiful. Thank you so much for listening. And for some reason, I don't see you. I don't talk to you in person right now, but I can still feel your energy connecting with mine when you listen to my voice here. And it makes me feel really good. It motivates me. And this was your first teaser of meditation. Just move on with your life now. Dive back into your daily life. And maybe tonight, or maybe during the day, you will remember this deep sensation of calm and peace that you just felt. And in following meditations, I want to give you more of that.